Alright. Welcome, and we are playing our Final Fantasy. I know we haven't played it in a couple weeks. But we're doing it today. So it's fine. We're good. I think last time we played was at least a week or two ago. I can't remember exactly, but we were just starting to travel to other city-states and all that fun stuff. I will also be putting out there that I am going to be taking a little bit of a side detour to do the event. While I have technically done it with my main account, I have not done it with this one, and it wouldn't hurt to do a quick event to get a quick little, cute little minion. So, we're going to do a side tour to that, and then we'll jump right on into all that fun stuff. So just make sure everything is good. If I can remember what keys I'm pressing here, and I probably should have logged in. Oh look, there is not a lot of wait time. That's good. Sometimes there's a lot of wait time, so no, okay, that's fine. It's a 7 queue, so it shouldn't take too long. I really should have done this first. Sorry. I always forget. Really shouldn't take too long, though, with 7 people in the queue. So, but yeah, and there we go. Unless it kicks us back because the queues became long again. Alright. So we're in Gridania. I don't know. If I had managed to... Yeah, I had hit up all the... Okay. We are going to go into Limsa, though, because that's where the event is being held, and we're going to start there. I have a lot of gil to spend, but we definitely want to hit up the event, which I believe we go to the Aft Castle for. I'm going to say, I believe I heard, because at one point there, because of the new expansion, that they had the AFK timers they had turned on, but I heard recently that they are turned off, so AFKing should be okay. Not that I'm going to do that on stream, but we are going to be talking to the Wandering Minstrel. He's usually the one to do the Rising particular event. We encounter the Wandering Minstrel a fair amount throughout the story. And I believe he is basically one of the creators. That's his voice within the world in a lot of ways. So, if I remember correctly, and I don't want to spoil things too much, so definitely feel free to wander away, but really, this really won't be any story spoiler, but this will be yeah. So, greetings, friend. By your dauntless bearing, I assume you are an adventurer, and come at precisely the moment I find myself in need of an adventurer's aid. Might I beg yours? Oh, I love the fact that his dialogue is different. So, when I played him in my main account, which I've been through quite a few of the story, and I think I've already met him as a character, he was already like, friend, just the one I was looking for. I was hoping you'd come along kind of situation, versus we'd never encountered each other before, so it's like, oh, An adventurer. Let's go. Might I beg of you? It's just a different dialogue, and I like that. I like that detail. I will say. My thanks. The matter is this: I have been approached by a lady named Ayoyo who wishes to imprint her own imitable mark upon the skies above Limsa Lominsa. I speak, of course, of the fireworks that illuminate these rising nights. Learning of my contribution to previous year's festivities, she has enlisted me to her cause. We already have the ear of the organization committee. However, Lady Ayoyo has expressed a strong desire to consult with a storied adventurer before finalizing her proposal. Come to the Yellow Jackets guardhouse at the base of the Coral Tower, and I will introduce you. What I like about this is a lot of times an event. Every event, while it's kind of similar, they're all slightly different. This one doesn't this one doesn't make you leave Limsa at all. But then there's some events that will make you leave outside. Some events start outside the cities. So it's kind of fascinating. Let's go hit up. I still need to find better clothes. We'll get there. We'll get there. There are so many things. Hi guys. Coming in. Oh yeah, this is downstairs. It took me a second when I first started this. I was like, where is this? And then I realized it's downstairs. And I just had the same moment. Lordy. Looks like I really am gonna either have to spend some point today in stream figuring out these hot bar situations, or I'm just going to have to, after stream today or tomorrow morning, figure that out. Okay. There we go. There's a yo-yo. Ayoyo? Lady Ayoyo. One storied adventure as promised. Yeah, sorry I look pretty shabby. I'm fairly new. Blessings, oh the 12 upon ye. Name's Ayoyo, cannoneer first class with the Yellow Jackets. An honor to have you on aboard. Did I mention that this is that it is the Yellow Jackets who are in charge of this year's festivities, not only in decorating of these fair Lominsan streets, but in designing and constructing the fireworks that brighten the skies above them. Lady Ayoyo has quite the salvant in all matters incendiary and explosive words. I don't claim to have the best pronunciation or how to pronounce a lot of these words. I blame homeschooling. And so it has fallen to her to formulate a plan to display the crowning glory. And the other lads and lasses of the cannoneers whipped up a load of luxury little drakes, snakes, and devils for the Moonfire Fair. But more in the same ain't gonna cut it for the rising. Because it's all about remembering those we lost in the calamity, ain't it? And theirs deserve something a mite specialer than a bunch of old bangers. An admirable sentiment, I'm sure. Oh, I know what I need to do. Okay, hold up. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Huh. I need to figure out the commands for the reset. I can't remember. Excuse me. Come back. Oh, excuse me. That was not... what I asked you to do. Did I have a... I don't know, is there? Apparently I did not. I feel like there was general expressions. Give me a minute. Aw! Hi, Ren! Welcome! Welcome! Congratulations for getting first. Okay. I guess I can't do anything about that at the moment. Do I not have... Aw. That is okay. What? Okay, that might be... Do I not have... Oh no. Oh no. What? Where's the... Usually it has the... Why are the emotes... Okay, done. Okay, I don't know why it's not... The emotes aren't dropping on the model like the normal... I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Normally the emotes, I'll have to figure that one out later. But yeah, okay, so much going on. Let's excuse me. Did not need you to be doing that. No. Alright. An admiral sentiment, I'm sure. It would not do for our ode to such poignant memories to be aught less than memorable. Let us make this year's rising one that the citizens of this fair realm will not soon forget. Took the words right out of me mouth, dearie. Oh, butchering words. Thing is, I haven't hardly set foot out of Limsa in all me days. I don't reckon I'm best placed to know what's going through the minds. Oh, citizens of this fair realm. I'm bad at this. And you would pick an adventurer's brain, one who has journeyed far and wide across the land we love and knows it and the people. Okay, so I have barely started out, and I've just barely made it out of Limsa, so I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. Yet before we call upon your particular wisdom, mayhap it would behoove us to seek out a wider range of options. Many and more look to the skies come rising night, and thoughts that run through their minds are no doubt as diverse. Let us learn them. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Mind if I join you, dearie? Could do some learning, these thoughts myself. Or these thoughts myself. Right then. Where's best to start asking around? Someplace a lot of outsiders gather, I reckon. Oi! How about we meet at the Aetherite Plaza down in the lower decks? While you two are so engaged, allow me to continue our discussions with the organizing committee. I shall await you by the aft castle. Cool. Okay. Oops. This is the way to there, because now we need to go to the plaza. We'll go talk to you, a yo-yo. Whoa. Okay. You see them lights down Ocker's Alley, dearie? Decorations for the festival they are. Every year, when the streets are all decked out for the raisin, me art fills with, well, all kinds of feelings. Sorrow, pride, regret. But enough about me. We came here to find out how the other folks feel about it. Let's split up. Head down the alley and ask if a few likely looking customers each. We're on a schedule here, so don't go asking every soul you see. 4 or 5 should do ya. I'll meet you down by the ferry docks when you're done. Alright, let's go head down Hawker's Alley. Swalplut. Welcome, welcome. What may I interest you in this fine morning? Ah, information, is it? Well, if you really must know, the whistling and banging that fills the air this season always takes me back to the time just before calamity struck. A great festival was held to celebrate the reformation of the grand companies. People in the streets were hooting and hollering and setting off fire spouts, and all the ships in the bay, now bedecked in maelstrom colors, let loose their cannons. It seems so foolish now, knowing that was soon to befall us, but all that noise served a purpose nonetheless, drowning out the fear that ever whispered in our ears. It is my firm belief that the rising fireworks serve the same purpose even now. They present a vision of loveliness, of togetherness, that we might forget our fears and be given hope for a brighter future. Okay. Well, hello, middle-aged mariner. The streets are full of life, and the sky's full of fire. And the westerly winds fill in our seafarers' sails as it does our arts. I couldn't have picked a better time to come home. You a sailor too, are ya? Helping with the fireworks, ye say? Good on ye, lass. I have a few memories o' back then. If you've an ear to hear them. I'm a merchant seaman, ye see, always sailing hither and thither across the waves. Was just back from a trip at Rods at Han when the calamity struck. Everyone was looking up at the sky, and the loathsome Everyone was looking up to the sky, and the loathsome lancer that hung low on it. Like most folks, I don't remember much of what happened in the days before or after it fell. But I'll never forget those faces. And that's what I love so much about the fireworks. You see the same faces looking up, but it's this time with a smile. It reminds you not only the bad times, but how we got over them. There's another guy over here. A misty-eyed stargazer. Oh, not a guy, a gal. Can you see them too, my love? We're not... Okay. You're involved with the fireworks and want to know what I think of them? Well, just now I was wondering if they can be seen from far out in the offing, do you know? I see. The reason I ask is that my husband is out there now. He meant to be back by rising night, but it seems the tide didn't turn in his favor. He was so looking forward to the fireworks. I do hope that he can see them from where he is. That we can share them together, no matter how far apart we might be. Aww. That is my only request to you, that you make the finale as bright and boisterous as you can, and all those who cannot be together this rising might still share in its message. Aww. She can't be with her husband. I'm not even going to attempt to say this name because I don't want to butcher it. Alright there. Anything I can do for you? You're asking for people's thoughts on the rising fireworks. You adventurers don't half pick up some odd jobs. Well, I'm like most people, I suppose. I think of those I lost. My parents most of all. I wonder if they're watching too. Swim up from the bottom of the ethereal sea to see what all the crashing and banging's about. It's complicated, I suppose. I feel sad that they're gone. They're gone, but happy I'm not, and grateful to Batteron saving me and so many others. If they are watching, I hope they can see me too. See that I'm doing alright for myself, and that they might sleep soundly for another 12 months. We're gonna now talk to a yo-yo. Oh, look, there it is. Sorry to keep you waiting, dearie. So what did you find out? Doing voices for different characters is not my strong suit. They all get the same red voices. I almost wanted to go be a Lavafell again. Same ear. Was half expecting him to just be like looking at the pretty lights, but it seems the feeling runs a lot deeper than that. The memories of all the calamities still sit heavy in their hearts, but the rising fireworks go some way to lift in the wet weight. And so any ideas for the grand display? What kind of thing do you reckon uplift these spirits the most? People of the past. Aye, you might be right there. It's the same with folks as it with ships. He needs to know where you've come from to know where you're going. A reminder of times past might be just the ticket. The Horizon ain't just about mourning those we've lost, after all. It's about remembering the struggles of those who survived to steer us to a brighter future. Aye, that's it. That's what Limson needs this rising. Ships cannons a departure salute, not just for the fallen, but for those setting sail for unknown shores. A vision of the past and the future. An old bleeding armada filling Galdian Bay, lighting up the very Evans. Who wouldn't want to watch that? Now to make it happen. That's settled then. Ah, the minstrel's going to love it. He said he'd be up by the aft castle, right? I'll see you there. I think that setup for the phone is better anyway. Okay. Up to the aft castle. La, la, la. Our intrepid adventurer returns, and positively bursting with inspiration, I take it. I see, a traditional seafaring salute, not only to the memories of the fallen, but to the future fortune of those who follow in their wake. A most fitting proposal, I'm sure. Thanks, the both of ye, but our work ain't done yet. There's a lot needs sorting out before we can put this idea into action. So much to do, so little time. Aye, we wouldn't mind helping us a little longer, dearie. I'd be forever in your debt. Let me know when you've got your loins good and girded. Alright, yo, let's go! Alright then, let's get started, shall we, dearie? The plan is, we're going to line up an all fleet of ships across the bay, and have them fire a broadside into the sky. But before we go about finding our fleet, we need to get the plan approved by the organizing committee, and that means convincing Commodore Rayner. I'll take the lead, but I ain't exactly got the silverest tongue, nor much experience nobbling with the higher-ups. If you two see me struggling, putting in a word, good, won't ya? Of course, milady. Your cause is ours. Thank ye, me dears. Together then to the Coral Tower. There's the minstrel. Last I had the privilege of meeting with the Commodore was around the time of the Calamity. I had been arrested for conspiracy to incite rebellion. Naturally, it was all a misunderstanding. Some other scurrilous soul had been singing songs of sedation. If not for Rayner and his relentless pursuit of the truth, I might still be lingering in the brig. He's a shrewd investigator who will brook no equivocation. Shall we then? Alright, let's go. Oh! Directly in. Okay. Directly in. Directly in! The good Commodore. Our idea. Wanting to make the rising display special, I can fathom, but the sheer scale of this proposal is beyond anything I imagined. Yo-yo, need I remind you that this is the first duty of the Yellow Jackets is keeping up the peace. Filling the bay with ships will not only disturb the daily workings of the harbor, but is sure to foment agitation among the commons. Knowing this, do you still mean to persevere with this outlandish plan? Yes, we do. I do, Commander. Every Lominsen's art, every Eorzean's heart still bears the scars of the Calamity. All that loss, that hardship and struggle, it cut deep. But the Rising ain't just about looking to the past, it's about looking to the future too. And if it's our duty to watch over folk, keep 'em on the straight and narrow. Like I reckon, it's our duty to see 'em off on another year's journey too. Well put. I accept that your intentions are pure, but what of the logistics? I trust you have a plan as to exactly what we'll be providing and paying for this fleet of yours. Yes, Commander. We're going to pension the Maelstrom for the flagship, and the rest from the Black Sails. Of course, one is wont to forget that those buccaneering souls remain bound to serve the Maelstrom in times of necessity. Lady Yo-Yo would have us parley with the three great pirate captains and remind them of their civic duty, it seems. Oh, lordy. Aye, that's right. The pirates answering the Admiral's call back when the moon was fallen. Fight and died at Carton, same as the rest of us. When they hear about our plans to salute all those who fell, and all those who didn't, I don't doubt they'll answer the call again. I wish you all the luck in the world in recruiting these rogues to your cause. You shall need it. Very well then, allow me to arrange the parley. Should you succeed in this feat, you may consider all your remaining doubts answered. I bid you remember that you go to speak with pirates, lawless marauders all. Pray that you do not say aught to offend them, lest we find ourselves with a mutiny on our hands. Oh boy. I shall have the Maelstrom summon the leaders of the three factions to the anchor yard. Pray go there and complete your preparations. Gonna talk to Yo-Yo again. Cheers for sticking with me, you two. I hope you can count on your support in the next set of negotiations and all. Of course, my lady. Alas, I fear the captains, those far-farmed scourges of the seas, will prove rather less biddable partners than the Commodore Raynor did. While Roswen of the Sajuin Sirens may be swayed by emotion, Carvalian of the Kraken's Arms is of a much more mercenary mind. The executioners, meanwhile, have honor and glory above all else. Excuse me. If there aught that unites them, it's a zealot spirit. Let us argue with passion that we might inflame theirs. Right, throat was getting a little scratchy. If passion you're after, I've got that in bleeding bucket loads, sorry. But I might need you to jump in again. Case me tongue decides to tie itself an affit. Just saying the first thing that comes to your head, and I'll pick up after. Come on then, dearies. Let's head on over to the anchor yard to get this parley started. To get this party started. Get this party started. Yeah. Get this started. Get this started. Okay. I should probably not do that again. Sorry. Maybe. Got me thinking of that song. Let's get this. I know it said he said parlay, but my brain supplied party instead of parlay, and I'm wondering if that was purposeful. Like, knowing the Final Fantasy franchise and knowing specifically 14, there are a lot of those references that do reference other media and other nerdy stuff. So I wouldn't doubt that it was definitely went the wrong direction. I wouldn't doubt that it was a reference. Not necessarily to that, but it could have been. Because yeah, Final Fantasy likes to reference a lot of like nerdy stuff, but also just like pop culture in general. So, which is part of why I fell in love with this franchise. To be fair, I've only played 14. I would like to play the other games. Unfortunately, I just have 14. I don't have the other games. Like, I know that a lot of them have had remasters recently that have been really cool. And I want to play them. I just haven't. Honestly, it's kind of hard to sit down and, like, because I play, like, 3 or 4 other story-driven games. Where am I supposed to stand? Okay. it's a little bit of an interesting trying to add another story driven without like sacrificing the other ones. So eventually I would like to pick them up and play them, and I think those would probably be really good stream ones. So we'll get there. But for now we have 14. So alright, let's go. After this, we can actually finally go back to the story, the main story. Thanks for coming. The reason we asked you here is... Aw, hi Phoenix King! Welcome in! And thank you so much for the lurking! Thank you! Really do appreciate. Aye, the Maelstrom summons laid it out for us loud and clear. You want us to help you with the rising fireworks? And the answer's no. When my sirens fire a broadside, it's to send our enemies to the bottom o' the briny. Not to paint pretty pictures in the sky for drylanders to gawk at. We've better things to be doing with our time. 'Tis a rare occurrence, to be sure, but I find that my opinion aligns with Rosween's. Our time is precious, as I'm sure is yours. Let us hasten to draw these discussions to a close. Ooh! I shall put it bluntly, I see no profit in this endeavor for myself and my men, so unless there is anything else, no profit... No profit. How sad that the great Kervillain would lose his nose to coin. I did not come here to be insulted. If you know of a method by which the Krakens might stand to gain from this that I do not, then state it, or else hold your tongue, or better yet, allow me to hold it for you. Oh, no. I want that to stay in my mouth, which I know that's what this is referencing. The sheer scale of the spectacle we propose would no doubt draw all lords and ladies to the realm to gather in the city, personages of high renown and deep pockets. Aye, and if they saw you lot working hand in hand with the Maelstrom, it'd do wonders for your public image. Folks who normally wouldn't touch a pirate with a barged pole be queuing up to do business with you. I do believe you have a point. Poorly phrased though it might be, to win legitimate business, one must project the image of a legitimate businessman, which means he is not a legitimate businessman. Let's be real. Yep. Sod your image, and sod anyone who's too lily-livered to trade with us. They can stick their barge poles up their backsides. What's in it for the sirens? Don't you want to bring joy to the masses? Look, I enjoy the fireworks as much as anyone. I just don't see why it's got to be us who puts them on. We're pirates, not vaudevillains. The Sandwich Sirens aren't all about the pirate life, though, are ye? You run almhouses for the sick and the injured, and those with children, and keep busy with odd jobs and such as come their way. I feel like I had just another free company invite just happen. I feel like I need to get a counter, because like the first time I did this I had like 3 or 4, and then every stream I've done Final Fantasy I've had at least one. Them's your hunters, and the folk who were drawn to the city to see grand display, your quarry. I see where you're going with this. Get the girls to set up stalls selling food and grog and the like, and they make a killing, provided they add all the right permits from the Yellow Jackets. You're a shrewd one, you. Maybe I could lend him a hand and myself. Lend him a and myself. They do say the best way to a man's heart is through his stuff. Yeah, there's a thing between them. What are the executioners? There's no dishonor in linking arms with the Admiral Mirweb and the Maelstrom, surely. You, Yellow Jacket, I want ye to tell me one thing and tell it true. This is Limsa Laminsa, the greatest port in all the realm. Ye could find this fleet of yours without our help. Yet you come here begging for it. Why? Because I reckon you're the ones who need the rising most. The black sails only came together 'cause of Cartanu. Ye could have upped anchor and sailed off into the sunset, but no, ye fought like demons on those cursed flats, made arrows of yourself and martyrs. The way I see it, it's only right that those that lost the most when they stood to gain the least should be the ones to fire the salute to the departed, and a salute to the departing as well too. The calamity changed the lives of you pirates more than anyone. If anyone should be celebrating new beginnings, it's those whose new beginnings already began. So it's all for your own good, is it? I'm heading back to the Aslesia. Send word when you've hammered out the details of this display of yours. We'll see what we can do. Not 100%, but more than likely. Aye, aye, Captain. Pretty much, I will help you. But I'm not gonna, fully say I'm gonna help you. Can't really rightly say no to you now, can I? We lost a lot of good people back in Cartanu. Let's send them all off with a bloody great bang. I will join you on one condition, that in your remnants of trauma past, you do not make a shameful spectacle of yourself. Pray do not force me to restrain you. Again, there is definitely something between them. I never forced you to do nothing. You'll keep your hands off me if you want to keep them, you randy bastard. Oh, yeah, there's definitely something. Quite the fragile flower, isn't she? Well then, I bid you adieu. My ships will not ready themselves. Everybody's so sweet. So sweet, so sweet, so cute. Yep, that was a free company invite. Oh, hot and red. No. No. I'm gonna fully decline that one. No. That's a no. I will pass on that free company. Thank you. And breathe. Gods, I was so nervous and could hardly speak. Thanks so much for chipping in when you did. Could have never got 'em to our side without ye. Right then, time to put the finishing touches on this plan of mine. It's getting to be wonderful, I just know it. Oh, and about your award, I'll give it to the minstrel. You can grab it from him. To new beginnings, lass, and may the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. Aww, she's so cute. Alright. The minstrel! You did a great service. You did a great... I almost did it. You did a great service, my friend, both for Lady Ayoyo and all those who love the Rising, myself included. For that I shall ever be grateful. I expect it shall be some hours before preparations for the grand finale are complete. Mayhap we could wait together? Yeah. Let's go ahead and wait. Alright, let's wait. Oh, let's go. Let's go. While we wait, would you care to hear a verse that has lately come to me? It is a song of celebration, of encouragement for all those who sail for unknown shores. Pray lend me your ears. Ba, ba, ba. All right, minstrel. Whoa! Whoa! I don't want to miss the fireworks. Dang. Greetings, Warrior of Light. What? I don't even know I'm the Warrior of Light yet in this playthrough. Technically, we all as a player know this, so, like, not really a spoiler when you start the game. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream, a flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind, perhaps, or perhaps not? Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Naoki Yoshida. Naoki Yoshida. I'm not good with words today. And I beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. The road we have walked has been long and winding, full of perils and pitfalls, but we have enjoyed every step of your company. We hope that you feel the same about this last great leap. So, for anybody who doesn't know, and is okay with a little information here, this is one of the creators of the game, and specifically he's currently talking about the newest expansion, very, like, touching on it, and he also, every year, this is also partly, like, they do this every year with this particular event. They pull you out into this, like, sub-universe to talk with the creator of the game. To basically thank you for sticking with the game and loving the game and all that fun stuff. So this is something that happens about every year during the Rising. And I think that's kind of cute and sweet. But, yeah, let's keep going. With every adventure we undertake, the longer the legacy we have behind us. Yet a lengthy history need not mean a foreshortened future. Many adventures yet await. Basically telling us that they have so much more planned. We shall continue to chart a course into the great unknown, one that takes in all the diverse wonders this wide world has to offer, and your legacy might grow even greater. To be certain, it would be less trying task to sleepwalk ever onward down the same well-furrowed path, yet to venture down paths untrodden, believing in the bright and glorious future that lies beyond them, is by far the more rewarding. This is the gift we wish to deliver to you, the gift of adventure. And we pray with all our hearts that you will continue to walk with us. We thank you for joining us on this journey, heretofore and hereafter. Now the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from the walking dream. Or the waking dream. Waking dream. waking dream. One cannot know what fills the hearts and minds of those who look to the sky the rising night. Perhaps you and I will see different images in those explosions of light and color. But one thing I know for certain, that right here, right now, we look to the same sky. And though the path that lay ahead of us may lead in very different directions, sometime, someplace they shall cross again. It's almost time for the display to begin. The consummation not only of our labors, but for the thoughts and prayers of the people in this fair city. A salute for the departed and for those who set sail into the unknown waters. May adventures yet await you, my friend. May the navigator breathe, ever fill your sails. Those are cool. From the eastern sea to eastern sky, the sacred sun ascends, and voices stir of wind of waves of ropes of sails of friends, who like the golden light of the dawn that streams across the sea, set some light sail for foreign lands. May fortune follow thee. Her journey done, so sinks the sun below. The western weaves and memories stir of friends of yore asleep in watery graves. Let not our voices raised in song disturb your endless sleep, but join us in our chorus. And you, but join us in our chorus, and you dream among the deep. An excerpt from an ancient mariner's song, a prayer for the safe return of those who sail o'er the far horizon, and for the peace of those who sleep beneath the same eternal waves. It concludes with a wish that the voices of those spirits are stirred in anticipation of a new adventure, reach the ears of those whose adventures ended too soon, that they might be united as one, a lifting sediment for the rising methinks. And so I offer you my own heartfelt wish, that even should your adventures carry you beyond the far-flung horizon of this wide world, we should meet once more in a 12 months' time and look up at the same sky together. I see you, Rashida. I see you. You're hiding behind the minstrel's face. I see you. I see you. Oh, that's cool. Noise. Do 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 do. I earned an achievement. I earned an achievement. Okay. We're gonna now go do Bean's story. Whew. But it looks like we're gonna probably have ads in about a minute or so. So, I'm not gonna go start story. Wait, well, I'm just gonna get us to the area where story will start. Okay. Where is... It says it's supposed to be around here somewhere. And there it is. Silent Conjure. Conjure? Conjure. Yeah, conjurer. Bah! Yes. Let's see. I know we've probably spent more money than we should have, but that's okay. Yeah, we spent more money than we got, both directions. Alright, looks like our ad break is here. I will be back in a few short moments. Alright. Welcome back for anybody who had ads. I really do appreciate you hanging out and supporting the channel. I guess we're gonna get right back. Excuse me. We're gonna go ahead and get right back into our game. And all that fun stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and speak to speak to the silent conjurer. Oh, excuse me, that's not what I was telling you to do. You are the Lumenson envoy, begging your pardons, madams, but I might inspect that missive you bear. Sure, there you go. Excuse me. Verily, this is the seal of the Admiral of Limsa Lominsa. Please come with me. Cool. Alright, let's go. What the heck is going on with this mom sometimes? Sometimes, man, I think it's my technology. She is pretty, though.
So you are the Laminson envoy. And an adventurer besides. The realm owes much to you and yours. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome.
While the voice acting is a little hard to get through, I am so glad I don't have to read all this aloud.
Please.
It's so big compared to Kanae Senna.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Kanae Senna?
I am Kanae Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company.
Cool.
I understand you bear a message from the Admiral.
Yeah, that we do. We go. Oh, I'm gonna have to read that out loud, aren't I? A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartnew. To think that 5 years had already come and gone. It seems like only yesterday that the Garlean Empire attempted to seize all that we hold dear. Rising in resistance, the city-states of Eorzea formed the Grand Companies and joined hands in alliance. But unbeknownst to us, the Garleans sought not to best us in battle, but moved instead to enact a terrible plot, the Meteor Project, a bunch by which the lesser moon, Dalamund, would be torn down from the heavens to annihilate all life below. In a desperate bid to save the realm from certain destructions, our forces marched for the Cartnew Flats, and there met with the 7th Legion, the 7th Imperial Legion. More bloody a battle I have never seen, and would never wish to see again. Yet the carnage was but a prelude to the atrocity which followed. For despite our best efforts, Dalamund continued its descent, and from it emerged the elder primal Bahamut, who proceeded to rain fire upon Eorzea. The 7th Imperial Legion was consumed in the blinking of an eye, while our own forces fared little better. That any among us were spared defies explanation. All seemed sure to perish. As the flames converged upon us, I prepared myself for death, only for a brilliant light to envelop me, relieving me of my senses. When at last I awoke, Bahamut was gone, and the land which had but moments before been aflame now seemed to me a place unknown. Not simply ruined, but changed. Archon Louis Sois may well have been able to shed light upon these mysteries, but he, like so many, never returned from Cartnew. So we were left with countless questions and no prospect of an answer. Yet such matters did not long occupy our thoughts, for we had far graver concerns. The calamity as the devastation wrought by Bahamut has come to be known, laid our nations nigh to waste, and to this day we struggle to rebuild our lives and homes. To compound matter, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, while the Empire encroaches upon our borders, consolidating its foothold in Eorzea. The outlook, in short, is bleak. In the wake of the calamity, it has been all each nation could do to nurse its own wounds. Yet, if we were to weather the coming storm, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may well present an opportunity to rekindle the spirit of unity which first gave rise to the Alliance. I wholeheartedly approve of the Admiral's proposal. The necessary provision shall be made for a service here in Gridania. You have done the people of Eorzea a fine service this day, and I would not put you to further trouble. I shall see that my reply reaches the Admiral anon. You, meanwhile, are bound next for Ul'dah, are you not? Please send the Flame General my regards. Ah, and if you would be so kind, I should appreciate it if you would inform him that a pet of mine has been ill-behaved of late. My wolf, to be precise. Needless to say, he must be brought to heel, and I would very much welcome the General's counsel on how this might be achieved. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safe in Udal and beyond. Yeah! Just kick me out, why don't ya? Why don't ya? Ah! Cool. I think that's cool, but also a little overstimulating. I'm wondering what I can do about that. Where am I supposed to be going? There we go. Greetings, madam. This. Oh. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Ul'dah. Oh, are you not Ellie Moon, the Lamenton envoy? On behalf of all the Highwind Skyways, may I say that it is an honor to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? Yes, I will, actually. I will. Yeah, those fireworks are cool, but they need to be quiet for a sec. Please be quiet. Yes, board the airship. Oh. That was a lot. It was a lot. It became a lot very, very quickly. So null. Oh yeah, I remember how mazy this is. I'm gonna have a hard time finding all the locations, aren't I? You must be the envoy from Limsa Lominsa. Welcome to Ul'dah, madam. The Flame General awaits your arrival. Leave the landing, yes. Yes, we will leave the landing. We're gonna talk to this honor guard. Welcome to Ul'dah, madam. We have been expecting you. Flame General Reborn will receive you in the Fragrant Chamber. Please take the lift down to the Hustling Strip and speak with Bartholomew of the Royal Promenade. Promenade, actually, I think is what it actually is called. That's what happens when you read things phonetically. as well grab both Easter site locations while I'm down here. Huh. Goldsmith Guild. I'm gonna go talk to okay. Reborn. I'm gonna go talk to Reborn now. So oops. Talk to Bartholomew first, though. The Lamented Envoy, I presume. Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect the missive you bear, madam? My thanks. Here you go. Ah, yes, the Admiral's seal. Please proceed. Keeping everybody safe.
Ah, a guest from Limsa. I thought I smelled stale ale.
What?
I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Merlin says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Sahagin. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Ravan al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Not usually, no. Cartnew, I remember bloody Cartnew. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer, when we looked the field against the Garleans? I've heard the story. So my counterparts have educated you. Yes, we have been well educated. Kane's pet is giving her trouble, is it? Well, she should already know my mind on that subject. Wolves are beyond taming. 'Tis but a matter of time before they bare their teeth. So it was with the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use Magitech than they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by the Legatus Solus Zongalvis, Zosgalus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Ilsabard to heel, and so the Legatus became an emperor, and his republic an empire. An empire which then set its sight upon Eorzea. But the conquering empire is now an old man with a 80 winters. His health is failing, and he is no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet of late. The funny thing is because I have played through this part of the game, so I've also played all the way up to Endwalker in my main account. So, some of the things they're saying, like, not necessarily specifically here, but a lot of the things that I'm seeing, I'm like, oh, either that's just full-on misinformation, or, misunderstanding, as I know later on, I'm like, oh, this was referenced so many expansions ago. Oh my god, it came to fruition later on, and it's kind of actually just like a really cool thought too. So it's very fascinating. Not to do any spoiling or whatever, but things I had kind of forgotten when I first my first time playing the game, I had kind of forgotten, and so I had kind of realized their importance and stuff and relevance until I'm replaying it. And yeah, it's just it's a different experience, and that's it's cool. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders. and their commander Legatus Gaius von Balsar has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us, and not only Ul'dah, but Gridania and Limsa as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes. Never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided adventure, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Garleans stir, and the Elder Seedseer would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear, and if we're to do so, we must remember the cause which brought us together. Merwib will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people that their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with her grace myself. Very good, sir. The Admiral will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. Cool. I got the little ship. Oh yeah. Okay, let's talk to Bartholomew again. My lady envoy. I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you do not mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Limsa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Badaron, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none than better credentials than you. Badaron would doubtlessly be pleased were you to offer him your services. Okay, I guess I gotta go talk to Badaron, but first I'm going to, ouch. But first I am going to, get all the shards and things. Go this way for the other. I forgot how maze-like Ul'dah is. So. fascinating. Okay. This might be the way to the other one. There it is. I have to get to the actual plaza where the Aether site is. Maps are just a hair confusing. Not that bad. Just a hair. Just a hair. Excuse me. We're gonna go to the exchange because maybe that'll get us in the right place. Huh? Actually, yes, it did. Go straight, go to right, go straight. There are 3 more. There's a Chocobo Keep over here. Did she go off? Little puppers. Oof. Okay, it's all the way at the end. This should be the last one, though. Yay! Okay. I'm glad I have access to the airship landing. Passage to Limsa. Yeah! That's cheaper than going by the transporter. That's for sure. Oh, thanks. Oh. Ooh. Ah. Jiggle physics! Not the best in the world, but that's because my size is not that big. I think the jiggle physics are great, but my size is just not that big to accentuate how good that jiggle physics is. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Okay. Where am I headed? Okay. Actually, yeah, that's exactly where we need to go, is the Drowning Wench. Yes, yes. Yes. This guy over here. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with you. Ah! Well, if it ain't the one only Ellie Moon. I was told a distinguished adventurer might be reporting for duty. Fancy the adventurer being you, eh? Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things liable to get downright bleeding airy, but if you think you're still interested, let me know. And I'll fill you in on the details. That's definitely more than... Why was I not... Okay. Hi, Gummy! Hi! Welcome in, welcome in. Are you the reason that the little chica barked? Little chica bonita there, little oh. Also, thank you for redeeming, that tracks. Okay, but thank you for redeeming Hydrate. I have plenty to choose from today. And, ooh, before you got on, I had just stretched, but I will stretch again. Thank you so much for using your points to take care of me. I do appreciate. Yeah! I got myself a water, which is the one I'll probably drink because hydration. Water is best at that. I've got the Gatorade as well. Gatorade. Not Greg. I'm not saying words today very well. Greg. Gator Greg. Maybe I'll just start calling it Gator Greg. But I've also got tea as well as my coffee, which I will not be drinking with the Hydrate Redeem because that is not... Well, it is a form of hydration because it's better than nothing. I am going to be drinking water because that is also what is sitting next to me. Gator Greg. Gator Greg! I don't know why I find that funny. My words today are kind of funky. Alright, let's go talk to... Ooh. I like the way she's dressed. She's pretty. Okay. Let's see. Batteron, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, has need of a capable adventurer. Let's go. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll get straight to the point. Word has it that some suspicious looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sastasha Sigrot, and I need a trustworthy. Yeah, they are, especially today. I need a trustworthy sort to head up north to Aleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Ooh, this is gonna be my first dungeon. Doesn't sound like much, I know. But since the nasty business over in Swift Perch, folk have been a bit uneasy. Well, I say a bit. 'Tis all they can do not to soil themselves every time the bloody floorboards creak. If you would permit me, Master Baderon, I should be happy to elaborate. Ooh, it's Commodore Raynar. Well, well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynar? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I came to welcome Ellie back to Limsa. It is well you have returned. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. The information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region. The Sastasha Seagrot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of corals had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search the have I nom-noms? I have not nom-noms. The nom-noms that I have had, I tried having those, you'll probably see them on the kitchen counter, is those pot stickers. They were not very yummy to me. I did not like them, so I did not eat them, and I ended up eating too many ice creams instead. So no, I have not nom-nommed. Unless you count ice cream as nom-noms. And those pot stickers were only supposed to be a snack, so I would like to have nom-noms. Hey. Yeah, not real nom-noms, no. Did we need help with the oh, also, I have, yeasty rolls in the freezer that you could just put in the oven for a few minutes. I looked at the instructions. I figured those would go really good with dinner, too. So, chicken with rolls and corn, I figured be really be good combination. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. I picked them up the other day. You saw them in the freezer. You saw them. But I figured they go really well together. Yeah. They should only need a few minutes, so the chicken and the corn should probably be in there first and cooked most of the way through, and the rolls could probably just sit in the last, like, I think you only need maybe 5 to 10 minutes, because it's just reheating them. So. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sastasha is located in western Lenosha. For the more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vimelpa. She can be found at the ferry docks, the lower decks. Ya heard the man. Good luck to ye, lass. Alright, let's go do our first dungeon. First dungeon, here we come. Okay. It's close to where the Fisherman Guild is. You're here about Commodore Rayner's investigation. Then you'll want to board a ferry bound for Ailport. Once you arrive in Western Lenosha, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Sashtasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folks there will prepare you, train you with skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Ziggurat. The hall is on the way to the Sashtasha, just north of Ailport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurer will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Ailport. Let's go! Is it optional? Because I don't need the Hall of Novice. I don't need it. Oh yeah, I was at the guild tests. I need to open them all up. I need to do my guild test daily. When is it gonna let me unlock the Chocobo? I think actually I could just unlock that Gridania. I don't know. I wasn't planning on doing no. No thanks. No thanks. You must be an adventurer of whom the Yellow Jack sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of the Sashtasha Ziggurat. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions, and you shall need the training we here at the Hall the Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. Are they going to force me to do this? I can't remember. Please no. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of the Sashtasha Ziggurat, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. Nope, I don't have to. Okay, they're not going to force me. Like, if I was fully new to the game and I had never done it, I believe I did do it early on. And if you're new to the game, it is a recommendation, that it is a good idea to kind of help you understand. But, as I have already done the early stuff, and I've already done all of these dungeons before, I am pretty confident that I got this. Please tell me you're here on the Yellow Jacket duty, and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of the blasted waiting. You are, thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ships seen sailing around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since the vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So, when we received word that the men of questionable quality have been seen passing in and out of Shasta here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but this is lot belongs to those fishback fancy serpent reavers. Well, if you can imagine the panic it'll cause, the kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue face tattoos. Duty unlocked! Okay. Sastasha, now accessible. Duty calls a dungeon reckons. Oh. Duty overview! Enlist the aid of allied players and NPCs alike. Oh, this is new. Okay. To slay monsters, solve mysteries, and defeat the mighty boss lurking in the depths. Conquering dungeons is not only a time-honored tradition of adventurers, but it also progresses the main scenario and tests your prowess at a given class or job in timed environment. Intimidated, fear not, dear adventurer. For the little guidance, you too shall be clearing dungeons with confidence in no time. I'm not too worried. I've done this before. You may... Hi, Tinkia! Hi! Welcome in! Welcome in! We're about to do our first dungeon in Final Fantasy. But they definitely changed a couple of things. Like, this is new since I last played this through the game. You may challenge a dungeon via 2 different methods: by calling upon the support of trusty NPCs or by pooling your talent with other players. Be they best friend or first acquaintance, no matter how you form your party, the trials await you will be comparable in difficulty and experience. No matter how independent and capable you may be, the dungeon is too mighty a challenge to overcome on one's own. By choosing duty support when accessing the entrance to any applicable dungeon, you will summon a balanced team of skilled NPCs to support you on your path to glory. Just don't forget them once you're rich and famous, yes? Aww. After choosing a challenge a dungeon with NPCs via duty support, a party that perfectly complements your current class or job will automatically be automatically created for you. All that's left is to select the register for duty, and you will be battling monsters in no time. They say a burden shared is a burden halved, and with the Duty Finder, you can split that burden amongst a team of players who smolder with the same passion for adventuring as you do. No need to recruit such teammates yourself. The Duty Finder's matching system will automatically group players according to chosen challenge and other criteria, guaranteeing a balanced and invigorating cooperative experience for all. Once you have been matched with the party, you will be notified by a bracing sound that time for battle is at hand. Simply select commence, and you and your comrades will be delivered unto the fray. Remember that adventurers with whom you are cooperative are now fellow players. Remember that adventurers with whom you are cooperating are fellow players. Take advantage of the full and varied strengths of your group possesses by communicating respectfully and often. As your journey progresses, more and more dungeons will become available until you find yourself master of a sea of tribulation overcome, but don't let completion deter you from challenging your favorite duties again. Simply open duty support and play through the dungeons you've cleared, or use the Duty Finder to do the same with dungeons not yet supported by the NPC party system. No matter your craving, you're guaranteed to find an adventure to satisfy. While the introduction of dungeons has no doubt been immortalized within the hallowed halls of your mind, if you find yourself in need of a refresher, you may access tutorial information again by selecting the question icon in the Duty Support or Duty Finder windows. A true adventurer knows the meaning of duty. Secure your legacy with fulfilling yours. I understand what I must do. We're going to enter with a party of NPCs. Okay. Commence! We are commencing! Part of it is I'm not 100% confident with this class this early in the stages yet. Plus, as we are streaming, I'm a little afraid of what people might say in the chat. And I don't want to be... Though this dungeon's fairly easy, so I'm not super worried. tank. You guys take care of that. I'm gonna go check on the bloody memo. Excuse me. On a Bloodscape, Captain Ike's. Here's Wayne, Red. Okay. Red. So red. Red is the color that we have to remember. Update these controls. This is part of why I didn't want to play with real people, is because I still need to update my stuff. Let's go back. Keep going. Let us keep going. Wee-hee. Don't waste it. There it goes. aware I'm not the best at playing this, okay? Treasure chest. Oops, excuse me. Lordy. No. I'm so confused over the direction we should be going. I feel like I'm lost. Ooh, okay. Green. It's the red coral formation. for sticking through with ads. I really do appreciate it. Didn't really do a lot other than going to the dungeon. Normally I would have taken a break, but middle of a dungeon you really can't do that. So. Let me grab everybody. Hey! Bye-bye. Girls. Hope they can be saved. La 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 la. We're almost to the end of this. Run away, you coward! Right. For the boss fight. Psst, you silly spawning ground. Oh. Vicious. Oh, leveled up again. This dungeon, I need to level up twice. Thanks, guys. You're the best NPCs I could have had. I don't know, actually. They're just NPCs, but they're nice NPCs. Address shield. Item comparison. Actually, no, hold on. Sure. Oh, I look a heck of a lot better now. Nice. Okay. Time to leave the duty. Wee-hee. Now I'm level 26. Now I need to go talk to somebody. I look a little less ridiculous. I mean, I still don't look 100% badass, but I definitely look less ridiculous. Oh. Look at this. This is my, might as well do the glass quest as well. Let us be about our task, Ellie. Pray inform the steersman at the pier that we are ready to conduct our inspection. Should violence be offended, you will execute Stratagem Hammerfall. Do not forget, your tactics are both your shield and your weapon. Okay. I need to go back to the drowning wench. And for that I need to go back to the ferry. Back to Limsa. Yes, I want to travel back to Limsa. Thank you. Thank you. Please and thank you. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid the ship has already sailed, friend. And might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Shasta? It would seem that the ship has not only sailed, but now returns to the harbor. None the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You're right, of course. But there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. She's so cute. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism that will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eyes on the prize and all obstacles will overcome in time. You will not think of stride into battle unclad, would you? All goals are as All goals are as arm and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, milady. Back then, are ye, with all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Fishbacks. And there I was thinking, you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 2 or 3. 7 L's. You chin your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards set up shop in your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds likely you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they have planned on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sashta. Sashta. Sastasha. Of course, any road, all's well that ends well. Thanks for shedding some light on this mystery. I knew you'd get the job done, Les. Ye always do. Now, I'll bet you're dying for the rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you would be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I have an request from our sister guild in Gridania. See? Seems like the forest folk are in need of an adventurer that can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip though. A Scunny Glade, but after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. If I'm going to Gridania, means I might be able to get my mount. I can finally use the mount. I have several mounts I want to use. Okay. Ready to hear about the job then. Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is ye asked to do, I somehow doubt it'd pose any trouble. Trouble for an adventurer as survived the bedlam of Sashta. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Mion, me counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, lass. We're gonna ride up to the airship landing, and we'll just... Gridania. Rita, hold the phone. Okay, apparently I can't go to the gold saucer yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. First, we're going to Gridania. So, yeah. What the heck is going on with the model? Blah. Gridania's super loud. Hello, mother. Take a seat wherever you'd like, friend. Our waitress will come take your... Oh, not here to dine. I dare hope that you're the adventurer Bataran sent word about. You are. The matron be praised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mion, and the Carline Canopy is my place. With regard to the task in question, there's a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Let's go. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardon for interrupting, Mion, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward. Oh, good evening to you too, Bowlord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit, and the good news is your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. Lewin. My thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tamtara Deepcroft. The place was once a Gelmorian settlement, but the Gridanians have long retired and interred their dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Delamund, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the Calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the Calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are consistently required to keep the Ixal at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I have been compelled to spread our forces throughout the Twelveswood, lest we be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the Lambs of Delamund. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, friend? Yeah, we can do this. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear. May the crystal guide you and keep you. Cool. Quest accepted! I gotta go talk to this chocobo guy. Okay. I don't know Deepcroft, huh? We will head out this direction. Bat branch. That's where I need to go. Okay. I think that's where I need to go to get the mount all set up to that. There's that quest there, I think. Oops. That alarm's probably gonna go off until I take care of it. I don't want to at the moment. We're good. We'll be good. Take care of it on our next break. Yeah, Brentback Branch Meadows is exactly what I wanted to hit up. I can't remember though if it is a side. Maybe not Brentback Meadows. No, it's over there. I don't know if it's a side quest or not. Can't remember if it's unlocked during the main quest. Should also unlock the Chocobo Porter. Chocobo keep. Oh, yeah, this is the one. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you are not an adventurer. I've seen you running to and fro. Face that in a grim determination, as adventurers are wont to do. Hence my presumption. If so, I have information which might interest you. Rumor has it that plots within the lavender beds are to be auctioned off. What's more, bidders need not even be Gridanian. Any old adventurer or wandering minstrel could be with sufficient funds. Purchase land and build. Okay, this is more of the... Okay. This is not unlocking the chocobos. It's not unlocking the chocobos. How do I unlock the chocobos? Where do I unlock the chocobos? Mounts can be acquired through various quests and in-game events. But the ability to use them must first be unlocked by reaching level 20, joining a grand company, and acquiring a personal chocobo. How do you... How? Okay, so eventually it'll just happen within the main story. Gotcha. Okay. Lovely. So I'll just be doing a lot of walking till it. A lot of walking till then. We should probably... Yeah, we're going to abandon that one. I really don't want to deal with that right now. That just unlocks housing, and I really don't need that particular housing to be unlocked right now. Mainly because I can't afford it. Regardless of which server I'm on, I can't afford houses. So I'll just take the Island Sanctuary and call it a day. And I'll just pick up the quest again later. If I want it. If not, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Oops. We're going this way. Just leave me alone because I'm such a high level at this point. Alright, we're going to talk to this guy, God's Quiver Bow. You're Ellie Moon, I take it. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you, but our task is to enter the Deep Croft and purge it of the Lambs of Dalmond. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the Sixth Astral Area. The cultists took the Lesser Moon Dalmond for their god, believing that it would deliver them from the devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when the Dalmond exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fascism. The Lambs of Dedelmond were convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deepcroft, you may be assured that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. It's just another dungeon run. What time is it? Do I have time for another dungeon run before the next break? I don't know. We're gonna just do it with another party in NPCs, though. Okay, let's go ahead and go. Direction. Oh, we need to go to the door. There's nothing in here. Well, we are unfortunately going to have to stir the dead. Is good. We go on to the next one. Did I miss a treasure chest over there? I'll have to go back and check. I did miss just a chest. I missed the chest, so I wanted to get the chest. So we got the chest, and now let's go. This is the point that I start to get better equipment somewhat.
little bit of a maze. Whew. Oh dear, we went back the same direction. We need to keep going forward, not back the same direction. Yeah, there it is. I was like, where's the opening? Traits, didn't I learn a new action? Oh, it's this one. I will eventually learn this one, I think, through the thingamabob. Okay. What? It's all good. It's all good. I wonder where that rosary comes from. Did I miss it? I don't know. Guess I gotta go get something. There it is. There we go. Let's go open up the sealed barrier. Let's go open up the sealed barrier. Holy smokes, that was a lot more heavy hitter answers that I was expecting at that moment. That's ridiculous looking, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna turn this one off. That one off. Oh, wonderful. Who summons me from the void to reside within the crude vessel? Lovely. Alright, guys. Dying Master will drink deep. I don't remember how this fight will go. Sorry. Duty has now been completed. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna grab this treasure chest and exit. I don't think that cane will do me any good.
hopefully it won't trigger. Yeah, it does not trigger story. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break so I can have that some of the alarms and stuff stop going off. All right. Actually, let's move to the just chatting here. Alright, so I should have caught the ads before they happened. Oh shit. Sorry. Words. Sometimes my phone, yeah, it's all good. I had to turn the alarm off, which means I had to turn the app off on the phone that took the tracking. Oh boy. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I was actually gonna just end after that thing. I realized because one, my Gummy is home now with food and everything, and so dinner's ready, and I want to go sit and eat. I was actually gonna end the stream after that dungeon, but then ads happened, and I was hoping to push through to end before ads ended, so that way you didn't have to watch another set of ads. I do appreciate everybody sticking out, though. If they did, yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I am also streaming tomorrow. We are doing Fields of Mystria, so look forward to that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!